Okay, here's my old Craftsman lathe. Here's my very old Nova scroll chuck, and you can see there's a nut on the spindle. Let's just zoom in. See, this is the nut I was talking about. This is my adapter, which brings it to 3/4 and 16 teeth per inch from whatever this is. And here, I'll show you when you turn this on. You can see that wobbles quite a bit with that, like that. So anything I put in the chuck would be way off center by the time it got anywhere, down here, anywhere down here. Forget it. It'd be way off. It'd be wiggling like crazy over here. So I couldn't even use this. So I was like, oh well. I thought the spindle was bent because here, hold on. Let me unscrew this. Take that off. There's a faceplate, which this thing's brand new faceplate, and you turn that on. It's kind of hard to tell in the video, but that was moving back and forth too as well. So I figured, well, I must have a bent, this must be bent or something, but if you spin it on its own, I mean, it runs perfectly true here. Although, I guess if it's off just a smidget, it wouldn't be, maybe the naked eye can't see it, but I can't even feel it with my finger. So what I did, I took this off, which I know this nut is meant like if you got a live center, I mean a spur thing here, and you can't get that off, that helps pop that out. But I've never had a problem. I just run my, I run this thing through here and pop it out, and it usually works. I haven't had any problems getting that out of there. So if I took this nut off, this big old nut, put that in my box of lathe stuff. I'll leave it here and put this back on here. It threads on much further, like it practically goes right up to the body. Like I don't know if that's good or not, but it goes all the way up there. And oh, and by the way, this is extremely clean. This is usually a heap of sawdust right here, but I vacuumed and everything just to do this for you guys. Okay, so now, that runs like it's perfect. It looks perfectly straight now. So I guess it was a matter of having this threaded all the way on, which is strange. But I guess because over here, like, it has a little bit of wiggle here, because like when it's not threaded on all the way, it's kind of loose. So that was my problem, and luckily it works fine now. Like, this is fine, and the faceplate runs fine too. I won't bother putting that on and videotaping that as well. It's kind of a waste of time. But there it is. And this old cover, it kind of just sits on here. If anybody can tell me how to get this covered to actually stay, to clip on, I don't know how this gizmo works here with these little things. Maybe this is the wrong cover for this lathe, I don't know, but it kind of just sits on there, so it helps keep the majority of the dust from in there. I just have to open this up and blow that out every once in a while. But okay, that was my problem. That I fortunately didn't have a problem. I thought I had a problem. Okay, now that I got that wobble issue solved, the other problem I'm having is when this threads on, it threads up like right up to the motor, and it's actually rubbing on there, you know, causing a good amount of friction. So I can't possibly use that like that. It's gonna cause all sorts of problems, burn the motor out or something, who knows. So, and I looked up the original schematics for this thing, and they don't put anything in there. The only thing they put here is that nut first. But if I put the nut, if I put the nut on here first and then thread this on, you saw what happens. The threads aren't tight enough, I guess. They're not close enough tolerance that it stops this from wobbling. So I have to have this threaded on all the way here to, you know, get rid of a lot of that wobble. So the only other solution I could think of is I found on Amazon what they call a thrust bearing, which looks like this. I found one that's the right size, you know, 3/4 inch inner diameter, and I believe the outside is like 1 1/4, which will fit in this recess here. And if you look at this, there's like little pin rollers in there, and there's a washer on each side, so that will like roll like this. See, it makes it easy for this to turn. So I'm hoping if I take this thing off, the chuck, it's a Nova chuck, put this in here, and look at that, sticks out. You can see that. Let me zoom in. Hold on. You can see that does push that. It'll keep it away from the body. And now if I thread this on, let's see. I keep forgetting to make the camera. I have this thing. The camera's, it's my cell phone. It's in a thing that goes around my neck, and it's like, I need a mirror here to show you what it looks like. But anyway, it's hard for me to see where the camera's pointing. And that seems to work great. Look at that. That'll hopefully reduce a lot of that friction. That looks good. Let's see what happens if I turn this on now. So that's one I gotta watch. You turn that off, you notice it keeps spinning, and it'll spin right off of here. But I'm guessing if I got a piece in here, you know, I can hold it, a piece of wood better. Well, I'm hoping this will help a lot. You know, how tight I can thread this on there. I don't know. You know, I don't know if I can tighten and crush the heck out of that bearing. But time will tell. I'll see how this works when I use it now. Goodbye, guys.